Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Fan Art Friday. This week I'm working on a drawing of Pikachu, and I actually can't believe I haven't worked on a drawing of Pikachu before. I'm so glad that I finally worked on it for this week's video. I also decided that this week I wanted to bring out the Prismacolor pencils and try them again. I used them a lot last year for loads of fan art, and this year I've kind of neglected them. So it was nice to bring them out and use them along with some nice tan-toned paper. This is the kind of paper that I absolutely love using with Prismacolor pencils because it really shows up the highlights in your drawing, especially with a character like Pikachu where all the colours are going to be bright. Having them stand out on some tanned paper is a really nice effect. So for this drawing I started off by sketching the outlines and just thinking about the layouts of the image. I decided that I wanted to have a comic panel in the background that was going to be nice and dark so that it really shows up the outlines around Pikachu. When it came down to the colouring, to get the nice bright yellow I used canary yellow. To add the shaded yellow areas I used yellow ochre. And to add the highlighted yellow areas along the top of Pikachu's head and ears and some of those areas I used a cream Prismacolor pencil. For the red patches on Pikachu's cheeks I used crimson red, with the highlighted area on top coloured with blush pink. I used those same colours for the colouring in Pikachu's mouth as well, with the addition of carmine red to add some shading to the top of Pikachu's tongue. I used a black Prismacolor pencil to add the colouring to Pikachu's eyes, and then I used burnt ochre and sienna brown to add a ring of colour going around the eyes, using a white Prismacolor pencil to add some highlighting going around those areas. As I worked my way across the drawing, adding all of the colouring, I was making sure to use the black Prismacolor pencil to add a black outline around Pikachu. Once that part of the colouring was completed, I then moved on to using a Uni-ball Signo broad pigment ink white pen to add some highlights to the drawing, along Pikachu's ears and head, adding some highlights to Pikachu's eyes and cheeks, and those kind of areas, just trying to make Pikachu stand out from the page. After that, it was then time to work on the background, and as I mentioned before, I wanted the background to be much darker to help Pikachu stand out from the page. So I started off by adding the background with processed blue. Once I'd added that layer, I then used Prussian blue to add a dark border going around the edges. And then I used the processed blue again to blend them into each other. As some of you know, I really love adding highlights to my drawings, and I kind of went overboard with this drawing by using the Uni-ball highlighter pen again. I added a white highlight going all the way around Pikachu, just to completely separate Pikachu from the background panel. I feel like this was a really great way of making those two parts separate and kind of really pushed Pikachu forward. To add some extra details, I also added some little dots with the highlighter pen in the background, and I also used the white Prismacolor pencil to add some faded white dots as well, just to add a bit more of a different texture between the dots, and it gave this really nice kind of simplistic particle effect. Once that was done, that was the drawing completed, and overall this took about an hour and a half to complete. I had so much fun working on it, and I honestly can't believe I haven't worked on a drawing of Pikachu before. Such an awesome character, and I'm really glad I finally worked on this. If you have any suggestions for future videos, then please let me know in the comments below. If you want to see any drawings with Copic Markers or Prismacolor Pencils, or if you want to see more drawings on this tan-toned paper, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy drawing videos and you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to subscribe, and any likes, shares, that kind of support is hugely appreciated and it really helps to support the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and follow along with the progress photos throughout the week, then be sure to check out the links in the description box below. Once again, thank you so much for the support on this channel. It means so much to me, and working on these videos is so much fun. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all soon.